Hello there, and welcome to the Idea Showcase, where I make a project out of one of our programs. My name is Michael, one of the product specialists here at LaserJumpStart, and today we're going to be working with the BoxIt program from the BoxIt Suite. Now, many of you have probably heard of the BoxIt program, as it is our most popular program, as well as our most versatile one. It can be used to make interconnecting joints between different projects, to help bind them together. It can also be used to make a simple box, but it can also be used for a block letter type of image or anything along those lines, similar to the BoxIt that I have actually sitting right behind me. So our project today is going to be this little pedestal that's holding up this crystal that we had in our storage. So I made the pedestal using some of our MDF board or our medium density fiber board. We do actually sell this board, by the way, on our website. It's $6.50 per sheet, a 1 foot by 2 foot sheet, and we do have a couple of different color schemes. This one does have a maple as well as a birch side to it. I can show you an image at the end of the video of the inside so you can see what that looks like. The benefit of having this double-sidedness is that you can engrave on both sides, and it doubles the amount of projects that you can do, the color schemes that you can do with it. So it's pretty nice to have that. As the ability to engrave on anything is the biggest selling point of the laser. Being able to personalize something by putting someone's name on it is automatically that just added value to whatever you just engraved in. And so moving on, let's go ahead and go into CorelDRAW, and I'll show you how I made that little pedestal. So I separated it into two parts. These are the creation parts, and then I was actually printing it out over here just because I had a specific size that I needed to fit within. But this is the outside of the box, and then this is the inside where the actual crystal was resting in. So this outside, I used BoxIt and I made a 1.5 inch tall box. So without a bottom, and this is what it generated using those settings with the lid and then the 4 sides there with those flat sides so you can see inside of it. And then the second one is just 1 inch across, and I actually entered in this information here. So the cutting curve of 6/1000 of an inch. I have a video on that. If you do need some information, be sure to check that one out. But then the height of the box, I used 3/4 of an inch. Now then, as I mentioned before, on the bottom of the first one, I used none so you could see into it. But this one, I used plug with hole. That way it will plug into another piece, but then there will be a hole where it plugs into, much like a hat where the top would plug into the rim and there needs to be a hole so your head can fit in it. So it generated these sides. This is the top, then the 4 sides, and all of them have that tab on the bottom so that each one of these tabs goes into one of the corners of this hole. Because this isn't actually another piece like these other ones. This is actually a hole. And as you can see here, I actually put that hole in the middle of the larger pieces so that it will plug into that one. And as promised, this is the inside of that small pedestal. You can see the birch type wood there, and the second box kind of nestled inside of that, the first one, so that you'd be able to have the indented box on the inside to hold your item. So because it doesn't necessarily have to be a crystal that you'd be holding, I could put in a pencil or even anything along those lines to have it being held by this object. But in either case, that concludes the video on the idea showcase for the BoxIt program from the BoxIt Suite. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that it helped you come up with some ideas on what you can create with the program. Check out our website to see all of our programs that we have available, as well as materials that we have made specifically for lasers, similar to that MDF board. If you'd like a one-on-one training session with one of our product specialists, we can provide those services as well for a nominal fee. Check out the video on your left if you'd like to find out more about the BoxIt Suite, or the video on your right if you would like to see some of the other projects that I have from my idea showcase. This has been LaserJumpStart, helping you make more with your laser.